Okay, coming. 3, 2, 2. Hi guys, so today I want to give a recommendation for a digital point and shoot camera as an alternative to the Kodak Ektar H35 video that I made last week. So this is a Canon Powershot, but really any of like the late 2000s, early 2010s point and shoot cameras from Nikon or Sony as well would do. I do prefer Canon because I feel like they have better skin tones and overall better color science. I just kind of prefer the Canon because it kind of looks like Portra. Kodak Portra 400, which is my favorite film stock, and these images look very similar. I'll pop up some sample images, but I love this camera so much. It's actually the camera that I recommend to most of my friends if they're looking for like a cheap camera to buy as an alternative to like shooting iPhone photos, because it's a lot of fun. The flash on it works great. It's easy to zoom with, really easy to use, and it has all the conveniences of like digital technology. You could use an SD card and get those photos back the same day that you went out to take those photos, which is fantastic. One of the pros of this camera is that the skin tones on this camera look fantastic. It's really hard to get good skin tones, even with these brand new expensive camera setups with great lenses. It's really hard to get skin tones right. But I don't know what it was about like early 2000s or late 2000s, early 2010 Canon cameras, but they really just got skin tones so vibrant, full of saturation, but you don't see like every imperfection on your body or on your skin with this type of camera. So with that, it's really great with all different types of skin tones, dark skin tones, light skin tones, medium tannish skin tones, everything in between the range. It's like a Fenty foundation line. You know what I mean? It's just good with everybody. And for that, I really recommend this camera. It's super portable. It fits in my pocket. It's literally in my pocket right now. It's smaller than my hand. I could probably fit 3 of these in my hand. And I even gave this camera to my cousin who knows absolutely nothing about taking photos for his little road trip, his West Coast road trip. And he was able to use this camera just fine. You could take selfies with it. It has a wide angle lens and a telephoto lens because it's a zoom. And of course, the lens is poop, right? But we don't really buy these cameras for that reason. I think it's just overall a really strong recommendation for most people because you could get it for like $50 off of eBay or Facebook Marketplace. Technology issues obviously come up because it's an old camera. It only takes 32 gigabyte SD cards or less. Charging and like batteries might be difficult to find for this camera, and you might have to pay a little bit more for those, but I got this as like a $50 kit which came with like 2 batteries and a charger, so I didn't really need to worry about any of that. And the thing about spending money on things that are cheap is that if you break it, $50 and you get like a year of use out of it, I think that's a very fair trade compared to this like $5,000 camera that I might drop and break just randomly one day. So the pros and cons, I can't really think of too many cons. It's super cheap to the point where it's like throwaway value. And not that $50 is cheap, but $50 is really cheap for a camera. And the pros just are so nice. Images are great, digital convenience. And it's, I think, a fantastic alternative to film as a point and shoot camera. I've had things like the Fuji X100V. I've tried the Leica Qs. And honestly, the camera that I actually have the most fun with is just this rinky-dinky $50 camera. I think it's better than the Leicas. I think it's better than the Fujis because most people don't need that much image quality, to be honest, and that's why this is the camera I recommend for most people who want to get started. But yeah, that's it from me, guys. Quick little video today. I'll see you guys in Vietnam. Yeah? All right, peace out, guys. Have a good one. Peace.